Yo, what's good? It's your boy Lesser Power. Welcome to another Lords of the Fallen build video. As you know, boss weapons now have special abilities, and today I'm bringing you the best setup for the Judge Cleric Corrupted Sword, which is also the best shield and sword inferno build. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the build. In order to unlock the special ability for the Judge Cleric Sword, you need to complete the merchant stickers. I don't know how to pronounce his name all the way, but complete his quest and then defeat Judge Cleric and she'll drop the Thorn Chalice. Once you have the Thorn Chalice, go to Pieta and do the Hollow Sentinel Prayer. Listen to her dialogue and the special abilities will be unlocked for the Judge Cleric Sword. The one hand special ability throws a set of fireballs which does insane damage if you hit the target at the right range. There's a sweet spot to do insane damage. It's also slow but doesn't get interrupted easily. It also takes one soul flame charge to use. Next we got the spinning flame jump, which costs one soul flame charge as well, and this is the attack that you want to use at close range when the enemy is close to you because it has 2 times the hit. Alright, next for your Umbral lamp, you want the Umbral Eye of Losh. You know the Umbral Eye of Losh is basically meta. When you charge up an attack, and basically all damage is received as withered damage. And then for your other 2 eyes, you want 2 Umbral Eye of Marcos, because these allow you an extra soul flame charge in the secondary socket. So basically I can have up to 5 soul flame charges when you have 2 Umbral Eyes of Marcos. Next for the weapon, I have the Judge Cleric Corrupted Sword plus 10. It has an A plus Inferno and Radiance scaling, and B plus in Strength and Agility. The sword special ability also scales with fire damage. It also has an attack power of 1249, which is the highest longsword damage in the game and makes it perfect for shield use. And also it has a damage that's split between physical, holy, and fire. Next for your shield, we're running the heavy memento plus 5. The main reason I run this shield is the 100% block protection and the 90% physical block protection. That is absolutely crazy when you're fighting these tanky bosses and the higher new game plus, and this shield absolutely makes a difference. Like, you can take out the Light Reaper easily with this shield as long as you know what you're doing. But if you don't feel like blocking all the time, I suggest the Shield of Piercing Light, and then you can put 3 Narturn runes for mana regeneration. Next, let's check out the runes of the Judge Cleric Corrupted Sword. Starting off, we got 1 Makev rune. This increases Radiant and Inferno scaling. Don't forget, the Judge Cleric Sword has Holy and Fire damage, which comes to why you need 2 Shun runes, because those increase elemental damage. Elemental damage, which means your fire and your holy damage as well. Next, let's check out the heavy memento plus 5. As you can see, I got the crafter essence, increasing the weight to 0, and then we got 2 Narton runes for mana regeneration. But sometimes if you're not fighting those heavy tanky bosses and you just want even more mana regeneration, go with the Shield of Piercing Light, and you can put 3 Narton runes up there for some insane mana regeneration as well. Alright, next let's knock out the rest of the build. Next we got the Queen Sulpicius Catalyst plus 10, which has an Inferno scaling of S. And don't forget, the Judge Cleric Sword special ability scales with fire, so Inferno Weapon increases your damage. Ader's Rage increases your damage as well. Magma Surge is going to be a long range skill or spell, but you can use any spell you want for the middle one. And next we got Ader's Endurance, which basically almost gives you unlimited stamina. This is needed in those tanky boss fights where you're trying to put out a lot of damage. Next we got Invigorating Aura, and this is allowed through the Ring of Radiant, which basically allows you to use radiant spells. And this is good because while you got your shield up, you're basically healing. And we combine that with the heavy memento, which gives you got like 90 physical block protection, you got 100% fire block protection. So while you're blocking, you're basically healing up as well. And for our armor, whatever we fighting, we change the armor up. So if we're going against fire, we're running the fire armor. If we're running against holy, we're running the holy armor. Next for our amulet, we're running the Rogar's Delight, which increases fire damage and holy defense. And next we got the Ring of Knight's Fire, which increases your fire damage as well. And then we got the Ring of Radiant Preeminence, and this allows you to use radiant spells. So this which allows us to use the radiant spell to heal us, the invigorating aura. Alright, lastly for the stats, I would suggest 75 Inferno and 75 Radiant, since the Judge Cleric Sword scales A plus with Inferno and Radiant, so you want to worry about those two and worry about strength and agility. Lastly, to add that extra damage on top of it. And like I said, endurance and vitality always at 60, and that's the whole build. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys for coming through. Deuces.